This is to help us with TeacherEase for two different things today. I'm going to be showing you how to set up your learning targets and standards and tie those into your gradebook. And then the second half is going to be rolling over your TeacherEase curriculum from the 2016-17 school year into the 2017 and 18 school year. So two different things going on. Now, some of you have already done this, and that's so awesome that you have done it. If you are one of those people, if you want to help out your colleagues who haven't had a chance to do this yet, that would be fantastic because you all have worked with this system a lot and you can probably help each other better than I can. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to set up our gradebook to tie in those 3 or 4 learning targets that you really want to focus in on this semester that you want to tie into the gradebook. So how we do that is we're going to go up to gradebook here and we're going to go to setup. From setup, we're going to hit learning targets and standards. Now I'm here in Katie's section. She has already done this. You can see that hers is already in here. But if we were to go to another section, you can see that there's no state standard that's in here. So this is probably what you're going to see, is there's not going to be anything in here yet. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit please select a state standard. You're going to go to a subject area. For Katie, we'll hit technology education, for example. And this is for 2nd grade. So she would then go here and hit add 2nd grade. I'm not actually going to do it because I'm going to let Katie set it up on her own, but you would actually hit this. If you were to set that up then, what you would see is that the standard would show up here. So we went in already and set up religion. She's already done that, so you can see now that the state standard for religion is in here. So that's the first part. The second part then is we need to tie in those learning targets. Last year, I'm not sure how it worked. This year you need to go down to this more option. You see this arrow here. You need to click there and then you need to hit use state standards as your learning targets. And you can see that you're going to get all of the different categories in here. Last year, you guys only focused on these bold categories, and you picked like 2 or 3 that you were really going to emphasize this semester, and that's fine. So you're going to go through, pick 2 or 3 or 4 that you really want to do, uncheck the rest, and then hit add state standards as learning targets. Once you do that, you'll have those set, and that'll be set up the same way as you did last year. So that's probably a lot easier than what going through the different directions in the email said. It's really not that hard. So the second part then that we're going to do is we're going to figure out how we can roll over our curriculum to get it from last year into this year. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into LMS and you're going to go into curricula here. Now, once this loads, you need to make sure that we go into last year's stuff. So we're going to go into 2016 and 17. And you're going to see all of your stuff that you did last year comes up for here. So if you're going to keep most of this stuff and you just want to roll it over into this year, you need to go into more, click here. Sorry, not more. You need to go into search and copy. So click here. And then you're going to hit browse my curricula, choose curricula. I would probably just check all of these if you want it to be set up for last year, or you can go through and just do certain things. Okay, so check whatever you want. I'm going to uncheck it so I don't mess up Katie's gradebook. Oh, well, it's making me check one thing. Okay, so you check whatever you want, and then you hit copy, and you need to go into this year, just like this. For class, for Katie, you can see here, this is Religion 2, Section 1. So this needs to make sure that this is Religion 2, Section 1. You can see here, we don't need to copy our grades because they're new students. You can see everything is in here. It still has all of the dates, so keep that in mind that it does come with the dates. So if your dates are going to change, keep that in mind. Maybe you don't want to copy over everything. It's really kind of up to you. And then you can hit save, and then that'll transfer everything you did last year into this year. So hopefully that helps explain the learning targets and how to tie those into the gradebook, as well as rolling over your curriculum from last year. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to email me, reach out, come see me, and we can work through some of these things together.